Hey guys, welcome back to Campuga. Thank you guys for joining in. We're going to go ahead and give a few more minutes. Hi Terry. Thank you for joining us today, guys. We're going to be making some French macaroons, coconut. We'll go ahead and get started in a little bit. Thank you all for joining in. We'll give it a little bit of time. Happy Sunday. Yes, Terry, happy Sunday. Thank you all for joining in. We'll go ahead and get started in just a little bit. We'd like to give our campers some time to join in.
Isa's excited.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. Just kidding. I have contacts on. Thank you guys for joining in today. We're doing some French macaroons, coconut macaroons, a super simple recipe. You guys are going to enjoy this one. Remember to share, like, and comment on the video to enter into the giveaway. We have 4 baking baskets left to give away. And then we're going to move on to our next giveaway. So we have 4 baking baskets to give away. Go ahead and give it a few more minutes and let anybody who's last minute gonna join in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Remember, like, comment, and share the video. Also remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Culinary Campuga. We're very, very, very close to 100 subscribers. It'll give us labeling titles, so we'll go make sure that if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, you go and subscribe to Culinary Campuga. We're really excited. We'll do it about 3 more minutes and we'll go ahead and get started. Hi Kayla, thank you for joining us. Please guys, remember to share this video. I need a haircut. My head is starting to round out with no haircut. Yes, Terry, I will go ahead and get one of those for you. I got your text message. I will send one to you. I actually, Terry, will be there very soon. Next month, or this month, starting tomorrow. I'll be over there. Hi, Gina, of course. Welcome. I'm glad Justin liked the basket. Yes, Terry, I'll be there in March. I plan on having dinner with you. Don't worry.
YouTube link is in the comment.
So, ooh, Terry. So the YouTube link is in the chat box. Please go in there and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 100 subscribers. A small milestone, but we will get there. To the bigger milestones. Why do I look so huge? Golly. Alrighty, guys. We got about 2 more minutes. Let the last minute people coming in. Thank you, Gina, for the love.
Where are your glasses?
My glasses are at home. I'm wearing contacts. The reason I decided to get contacts was because I really wanted some sunglasses for my birthday. And I bought them for myself. And the only way I could wear those sunglasses was with contacts, so I made myself get some contacts, and I got my sunglasses. Thank you guys again for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate you guys so much. It meant the world to me. Thank you so much. It actually meant a lot more than you guys think, so thank you so much. Thank you, Gina, for starting the trend. I appreciate all of you guys so much. I've had some people reach out to me for the Top Chef. We're really excited about that, to get a move on with that. I've already contacted the producers yesterday, get some more information. So if any more campers are ready to take on that journey of getting on the Top Chef journey, let me know and we can go ahead and start working together. Some of you have reached out to me. We're really excited about that. And we're also really excited to announce that we will be doing another collab with PBS. So we're super excited for that to start coming up for the next month. So be looking out for that as well. What time is it?
6:00.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. Today we are going to be doing some French coconut macaroons. So the French coconut macaroons was discovered in the 1800s. This pastry was actually used to transport coconut. So coconut was founded in about the 1500s in Europe, and the coconut was they couldn't figure out a way to actually ship the coconut to the different countries. So this pastry, the French macaroon, was actually created to send coconut fresh and in smaller quantities to the different countries. So this actually started as a shipping method, and then it ended up being kind of like a thing where they made it into an actual pastry, and now it's the original French macaroon, what it's called. And actually the person who created it was Chef Medici, which actually was King Henry II chef, personal chef. So there's an actual person who kind of came up with this whole idea of a French coconut macaroon. So just a little insight on where the French macaroon comes from now that we are in France. And this is actually our last recipe of France, and we'll be moving on in March to our next country. So this is our last one of my favorite pastries. So we'll go ahead and let's move forward. So today's recipe, what you're gonna be needing is you're gonna be needing 2 egg whites. So I have 2 eggs here. I need 1/3 cup of sugar, regular white sugar. I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I need a pinch of salt. And then I need 2 cups of coconut. What I am going to be doing is I added on there the chocolate chips. The chocolate chips I'm going to use as a drizzle on top to give it kind of like a little dressing. And maybe I'm going to pop some chocolate on the bottom to kind of give it like a little plate. So this is going to be kind of like our decorative part of our macaroons. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to grab a bowl here. What I'm going to do with this bowl is I'm going to put the yolks in here while I separate my whites. If you do already have your egg whites, 2 large eggs equals about 1/4 cup of egg whites. I don't have egg whites, I have regular eggs, so I'm going to go ahead and separate them. And we kind of have gone through this before together. So when you do your egg whites, what you're going to want to do is crack your egg, and then you're going to want to separate your egg in 2 pieces. So you're going to have your top and your bottom. And what you're going to do is you're going to, and parents, this is where I'm going to need you to help me. You're going to juggle your yolk side to side until you get all of your egg white off. So you're going to want to keep your yolk in your shell and let the rest of the white of the egg fall into your bowl. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside, and then I'm going to throw this away. I'm going to do one more. Crack it in half like this. Let my eggs whites drop into the bowl. And then juggle my yolk side to side until I get all of my egg white off. Just like that. Put that aside. So what you can use your yolks for is you can actually make some eggs with them if you would like. You can also make Caesar salad dressing with them is what you can use your egg yolks for. Or you can just add another whole egg in here and make scrambled eggs again. So there's a lot of things you can still use your egg yolk with. It also makes a really good custard. So if you want to try something different and you want to keep your egg yolks and make something different, go ahead and keep your egg yolks and make a custard out of it. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and rinse my hands. The next item we're going to add to this is we're going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You guys are probably wondering why I'm always in a different kitchen. It's because everybody wants me to cook in their kitchen. That's the only reason. All right, so then I'm gonna have 1 pinch of salt. So I have table salt here, so I'm gonna add about 3 salt shakes of it. 1, 2, 3. That probably equals about a pinch of salt. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do with this is I'm gonna get my hand mixer and I'm gonna whisk it up for about 5 minutes until I get a stiff peak. I'll show you what a stiff peak looks like once we get there, so you know exactly what to look for. If you do not have a hand mixer, you're more than welcome to use a whisk. It's just gonna take you twice as long, but don't think it's not possible. It's very possible. It just makes it a lot easier when you use a hand mixer. So again, you're gonna whisk this up, you're gonna hand mix this up for about 5 minutes, and I'll show you exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for a stiff peak in your white meringue. So you are gonna notice that your eggs are gonna start turning really, really white. That's exactly what you're looking for. You're gonna wait until they get really stiff, kind of like whipped cream. You're gonna get to that consistency, so keep going. If it makes it a lot easier for you, try to angle your bowl that way all of your meringue comes to one side, and that way when you're blending it, you're kind of getting a lot more air into it than having it like this and it's spread out, and then you're having to go around the bowl round and round. If you bring it all to one corner like this, it makes it a lot quicker. So I'm gonna stop really quick because I already have some pre-made ones in the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out. Where are they? Here. Alrighty, I'm sorry?
Should I reset the oven?
It's already reset it. It's just the time that I have to reset it. Hi Laura, no, it's not a new kitchen. I just came to a friend's kitchen because I won't eat all the meringue, so I'm gonna go and cook it for somebody else and then leave them there, and then I get to take off and leave the mess there. So, but no, it's not. This is not my house. Keep going. Alrighty, so we're just about there. Hardly, if anything, it's not even moving. So that's exactly what you're looking for. The coconut Gina won't go until the end. We are working on our egg whites first. So this is, oh, you already answered you. Never mind, sorry. So what you're going to be looking for is a stiff peak or a semi-stiff or soft peak. So the way you can kind of establish this is you can kind of make, if you put a little spoon in it and you press it, you'll get like a little mountain on it and then it kind of folds over. That's a soft peak. If you have a soft peak to that point, you're good. If it kind of dribbles back into it, it's still too watery. You want it to be a soft to stiff peak. So you can put your spoon into it and then it makes a little mountain and then the mountain falls just like that. That's a soft peak. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna go ahead and grab a spatula and I'm gonna scrape down all of my egg on the side. This right here, it's not egg whites anymore. This is considered a meringue, an egg meringue, a white meringue. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to add my 2 cups of coconuts to this. Just like that. And what I'm going to go ahead and do, because I have a spatula, is I'm going to go ahead and fold in my coconut. So a folding method is where you kind of scoop whatever's at the bottom and then you fold it over on top and then you move to the other side of the bowl. You're going to fold over what you have in the bottom and fold it up on top. And you're going to go do that. Keep folding it until all of it's incorporated. So at this point, if you think you need a little bit more coconut, you're more than welcome to throw in some more coconut. I really like coconut, so I'm gonna add another cup of coconut just because I like coconut. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that same method. And the reason you don't wanna go ahead and just mix it in there like this is because there is a lot of air in your meringue and you do not wanna lose that. Their little clouds is what you're gonna form. You don't want to lose that consistency of a cloud. So if I start mixing it like this, I'm going to lose all that air that I just created for my meringue. I'm just folding everything over like this so that I'm very gentle with it. And I don't lose, I'm still going to lose a little bit of that air, but I'm not losing it completely. Just like that. So it looks kind of like a really wet coconut. I don't know how else to describe it. This is your time where you are going to get a sheet pan and some parchment paper, and then we're going to go ahead and lay these out.
Chef, it's asked if they can use almond extract as opposed to vanilla extract.
Yes, you're more than welcome to use almond extract. Almond extract is actually my favorite extract. You're more than welcome to use almond. You don't have to use vanilla. you're more than welcome to use any kind of extract, whatever you feel like using. Let me go ahead and grab a sheet pan. Okay, so I have my sheet pan here. I could grease it up, but because I don't want to add any more liquid to my recipe, I'm going to go ahead and put some parchment paper down. Alrighty, now what I'm going to go ahead and do is you can either grab yourself an ice cream scooper, a tablespoon, however big of a size of a macaroon you want to do it. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 spoons here. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a tablespoon worth of it. And then I'm just going to plop it down. Just like that. These are not perfect. If I was using a ice cream scoop, obviously they would come out a lot prettier. They are all going into my tummy in the end. Just kidding, I'm not eating them all, but I'll eat some. So just scoop that onto your sheet tray. We are gonna bake these for 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You're gonna also look for a nice golden color when these come out of the oven.
Libby is saying that hers looks like cupcake batter.
Cupcake batter. Did you already add your coconut? Is it Libby or Lily?
Libby.
Libby, if you already added your coconut and it still looks like cupcake batter, that's okay. If you haven't, try to keep mixing your egg whites a little bit. Try to get them a little bit stiffer. If not, if you have your coconut in there already, it's okay. It'll still work. They'll just spread a little bit more and you won't get so much of a shape out of it. But it's okay. You didn't ruin them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plop this one down. I'll probably get 3 more out of this.
Can a sugar substitute be used?
Yes. I would have used Lakanto. You can use stevia if you would like. It's all that the sugar is going to be doing is it's going to add as a sweetener. So if you haven't already had meringues before, meringues are pretty bitter until you add flavor to them. So you're more than welcome to use a sweetener alternative if you would like. That'll also help when you use different extracts. So if you use almond or something else, that you won't need so much of a sweetener because you already have it in the different flavor of extract. Alrighty, so here are my macaroons. Ready to go, nice and plopped on my thing. They will pretty much stay exactly the way they are here. On my other ones that I'm going to show you right now, I made those with a ice cream scoop. Very non-professional. I kind of just plopped them on there and you'll see that in a second. So we are going to bake these at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these into the oven. Let's do start time. Am I doing hours?
You're just in the physical time.
Am I?
Cook time.
Cook time. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring over my macaroons. This is the color we're looking for. So obviously these aren't as beautiful as we expect them. Again, I did use an ice cream scoop for these. They're also a little still funky. There we go. So the coconut, these are still a little warm. You want them to cool down completely before you start messing with them. If you do, like, again, if you do that stiff peak that you're looking for, they will come out just right. If you see the bottom of them, you'll see a lot of the coconut in there. If you let these set up for about 15 minutes, they will pretty much get hard, and that's exactly what you're looking for. These are still a little soft because they are still warm. But let's go ahead and move forward with what we're gonna do with these. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bowl and let's go ahead and melt down some chocolate. That's what happens when you open things with your teeth. You explode everywhere. All right. So I'm gonna melt down probably about a cup of chocolate. Go ahead and put that in the microwave. For about a minute, you're gonna wanna pull it out at 30 seconds, see how it's doing. You might wanna mix it up a little bit and then put it back in for the 30 seconds. Again, because these haven't officially set up yet, they are still going to be a little tender because I just pulled them out about 10 minutes ago. And again, I didn't use an actual ice cream scoop on these, so the shape of them is not so pretty, but it's okay. They're still going to be eaten. They don't have to be perfect. Alright, so we went ahead and melted our chocolate for about a minute. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to make up a piping bag as I always do. And I'm going to put some chocolate in here. So there's two things you can do with this chocolate. You can make a base for the bottom of your thing with the chocolate. So you just dip the bottom of your macaroon, place it back down and let it cool down like that. Or you can do a nice little drizzle on top, just to give it that extra flavor, extra topping. Go ahead and open this up. Just like that. Gonna go ahead and seal up your bag. Let me grab some scissors and or a knife. So I'm gonna cut the edge, just a little tip.
It says she likes to add coconut oil when melting her chocolate.
There you go, you can, or you can use just some basic oil, avocado oil as well. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and dress up my macaroons here. So I'm gonna add a little bit of drizzle to all of them, just to fancy them up. Go ahead and save this for my next ones. Which one's done? This one's done. Still a little soggy, but it's good because it still needs to set. Perfect, guys. A little simple recipe for you all to enjoy. Again, a quick 15-20 minute recipe. I have the other ones in the oven. Go ahead and post pictures of your macaroons, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys.